Okay, we'll start down here by the creek. This is the big tree that fell down and completely blocked the way to the creek, and I've cut it up. There's some slash down there, but I made what I think is kind of a nice little morning area down here. So during the summer when the creek is going, you can actually sit here in the morning and have coffee. I'm going to remove that one tree there, which is down on the ground. Again, not a live tree. I'll go down and show. This one down tree, you can see it in the creek. I'm going to remove that because that kind of stagnates where the water is and brings in mosquitoes. I've moved many of these rounds up. I'm going to use this one for a bar. There's still a tremendous amount of what you call slash left over from that tree coming down that I've moved to the side. So there's plenty of kindling wood. This is the stump of one of the trees that fell over during the big winter storm. Another one was up here. So now we're going up towards my campsite. This is the stump of one of the other trees that fell over. So one of the first things I did on this trip, I've been planting trees. There's 1, 2, 3 of my little trees. This one's doing quite well right there. This is where my fire pit is. That's what used to be a slash pile. So I've cleaned that up. On this trip, what I did is I removed the wall of wood. I split all the wood, so it's better firewood now, and moved the wall of wood so the two campsites are a little bit better joined. This is an area over here in Carrie's area that's got a lot of wood on the ground. This is not natural, but what would happen is that over the decades, as they removed wood from inside Carrie's area and threw it out of the campground, it just kind of ended up on the side. And I'm slowly cleaning this up because it is a fire hazard. Going into the area, this is the fire pit. I put some rounds, 1, 2, 3 rounds around the fire pit. This is the pile of dirt that Andrew took from inside the fire pit, and I'm going to throw that out so it doesn't just become a unnatural mound. I didn't cut this tree down. This tree's been cut down since they logged. I don't know if Carrie or Jeff cut it down, but it was rotted at the base. It's probably been like this for 20 years. What's too bad is that it destroyed this nice little growing tree by having it have this awkward bend to it. I'll never recover from that. This is where the old wood was. I found what I think was one of the metal poles. I'm still going to clean some of this up. If there's room, I will take the metal 50-gallon drum up. It leaks, so it's no good anymore. I'm going to try to take some of the slash from here. This is just, you can see by the foot, wood that came down 2 years ago in the big storm, this kind of stuff. I'm just going to take this to the fire pit. Added some more wood here. As I said, I took off the deck. I've got still photos of that. It was rotted. And I'm going to clean up a little bit more, some of the down wood, like that down wood there. There's a lot of these rounds here that are rotten. You can see some right there on my foot. And some rotted, broken wood here. I don't know what this is for, but it's pretty rotted wood. So it just brings in termites and ants that go up. So I'll get rid of that. I think this is the anchor for the boat. Picnic table, I'm going to take it apart and save the wood that can be saved and just kind of set that aside. The black hose was part of the sink. I don't think that's salvageable at this point, so I'm going to remove that and throw it out up in Berkeley. I'm sorry, throw it out in Fresno. These are Carrie's hoses. I think all the hoses that are being used now are my hoses. I won't worry about this stuff, but things like that piece of wood down there, I'm going to throw that out. I'm going to get a ladder. I don't know if you can see that rope that goes across up there, but I can stand on this without falling through. That rope right there, it's cutting into the tree. There's a number of things like that. I'm going to try to get those off. There's a wire over there. It's doing the same thing. That will ruin. Look what the little squirrels are doing. They've been dropping nuts and our pine cones and burying them in this tree.